We're already rolling.
All right, man.
Cool. Looks great.
Yeah? Well, man, we are making good progress. Probably won't get too much more of that sun by the time I get everything wired up. But we've got your 1,000 watts up here of solar. We're using Rich Solar for your setup, which is the same exact panels that I used for mine. 200 watt, 24 volt Rich Solar panels. Got your connections ready to go, so I'm just about done. I gotta drill a couple more holes, and then I'll seal everything up as I go with the wiring, and basically connect it up to the inverter and make sure everything works, and you're set. You've got a solar-powered trailer by the end of tonight.
Hell yeah. So these are not hooked up together yet, is that right?
Not yet, no. So the cables are just kind of hanging out right now.
Oh, nice.
What'll happen is I'll take one of these cables, connect it to one end of that solar panel on the very end there.
Mm-hmm.
And so it'll come all the way back. And then each panel will be connected together. You call it, it's called wiring in series.
Okay.
So you kind of daisy chain them all together. And then that last connection will be here. And what it does is it combines the voltage of all the panels. So if you, let's say one panel had 10 volts, and the other panel had 10 volts, you wire them in series, now you have 20 volts. So with these, I think we'll be somewhere around 200 volts
Nice.
total of DC solar power going into the inverter. And the inverter should be good with that. It needs a minimum of 150, and so we should have plenty there to get it started to start charging the battery.
Nice.
Yeah, I
What was
have some butyl tape. It's this very kind of like putty, and it never really dries out, so it makes a really good sealing surface underneath something. It kind of squishes into all the cavities. So we'll use that kind of underneath each mount here, and then I have what's called lap sealant. It's for like RV roofs and stuff, and we'll just put it around the bolts and the mounts so that everything is nice and watertight and you don't get any leaks.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And that's what I was using on my trailer solar build as well. So most of the setup here, I tried to just replicate what I had on mine just because of time. We're trying to get this done in a weekend. And, you know, I needed to go to Lowe's and just grab all the little, you know, pieces of hardware to finish up the build. So I didn't change too much. I did change positioning. I moved where the battery is, moved where the inverter is, couple little minor tweaks, but all the wiring is pretty much identical. So I'm gonna drill these last holes and hopefully finish before the sun goes down.
Awesome. Thanks, Steve.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm taking cable storage here. That way the main line will be right down there.
Cool. I feel real secure.
Okay. But not too bad. We'll just help you get it up and around.
The ladder got a little unstable.
Alright.
Is it okay to slide this around on this?
Yeah.
Right. So much.
That's okay. Again, don't worry about it too much. I'll have to fiddle around with it to get wiring.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready to see this thing juice up.
Yeah. Alright, we got two solar panels up here. Just using the box to kind of prop them up to work on them. But I need to start the wiring. So we're gonna wire in series. So one of these will connect to a cable that'll run all the way up to the front. And then the other one that is not connected to that cable will connect to this solar panel, and then this solar panel to that solar panel, then that solar panel, on and on until the end. Then both cables will come down through and go straight into the inverter. So everything will be wired in series. Okay, just made a quick pilot hole right here for my solar cable gland setup. Panel should stop somewhere right up here. Panel power coming through. Let me hook this up and see what happens. It's always nerve-wracking drilling a big hole in a roof, right? That brought some tape with me. Let's fish some solar through that. Stay right there. Just working by light. Got everything just kind of mocked up. All the panels wired in series. Doing the last connection here just by my headlamp. But this is for the negative cable going into the cable gland there. And I did the positive all the way down there at the end to the other panel. You can kind of see it just sticking out a little bit on the side there. Hard to tell, but almost there. So I started my own electric lawn care company, and one of the problems I've ran into very quickly was I didn't have enough battery for all the lawns I needed to do.
Sure.
And batteries are really expensive, so I came up with a way of trying to solve that problem, and I installed solar on top of my lawn care trailer, had a storage battery inside, and a inverter to charge up the battery and also power all my tool batteries. So I bring my own power with me by doing something like this. So today I'm helping you guys out, Landscapians, with your own install, doing something almost exactly like what I did on mine. And we're just going to put solar on top. We're going to bring that solar power down into the trailer. That'll mainly be stored in this big battery here. And then if we want to use it to charge up our tools or run some lights or anything else, we will output that power into normal, just kind of household power. So just like you plug stuff in at home, you'll be able to plug anything in here. And that should be a fair amount to keep you guys going, to extend your days and make your productivity a little bit better with all electric and solar power.
Yeah, perfect. With everything that you're going to be installing, how long will it take to essentially charge all of our equipment?
That depends. Some days you get shady, cloudy environments.
Sure.
The point is you can charge this up from the house too, or if you have a shop or something, you can just plug in and charge up with your house power. So if you don't get enough with solar or you need a little extra to top everything up, you can do that.
Sure.
The solar will hopefully just maintain you throughout the week and keep everything up there. So you're going to have about 1,000 watts of solar. If that were to run in sunshine for 5 hours, that would be 5 kilowatt hours of storage, which sounds a bit weird, but this battery is 5 kilowatt hours of storage. So if we had an empty battery here and full solar up top, it would take 5 hours to charge that battery just off of solar.
Wow.
But you'll be starting your days fully charged everything, so it's really just keeping you topped up as your equipment starts draining.
Yeah, and I know that's extremely essential right now because our guys are essentially having to come back here on their lunch break, plug everything in. Our Wi-Fi is going out. It's a disaster, so this is going to be super convenient.
EGO is a great company with lots of different tools. And all the batteries work between all the different tools, including the mower. So that makes it really convenient if you have extra capacity in your mower and you need it on one of your blowers or weed whackers. You can grab that and kind of swap things around.
EGO, essentially, we tell our customers it's super quiet. We're not running gas. And they seem to love it, especially in the residential area that we're hitting. So I know EGO's been really friendly with us too. So we love it.
Electric lawn care is starting to come about in many places right now. There's certain communities that are requiring it. So it's a challenge for everyone to figure it out. You can't just grab a gas can and refill your batteries. You have to either bring enough batteries with you, or in this case, hopefully with a combination of solar and storage, we have the flexibility to charge things up while we're out.
Sure, yeah.
It's huge for you guys because you guys do like 25 yards a day, and you can do a lot more than that with this capacity that you guys are about to bring on.
Exactly. Like I mentioned, having to break and charge, it's, that's definitely impacting the efficiency and the amount of mows that we're doing every day. So I'm excited to get this going. What made you think about going electric and doing the solar?
It was a question I had in my head for a long time is, can you do fully electric? And, I started a couple of years ago. There wasn't nearly as much out there on the market or other people showing what they were doing. So I just wanted to figure out the answer to that question myself. So I started an electric lawn care company, and I've just been solving the problems as I go. This was one of my solutions, was just take power with me and do a bunch of solar and see how it went. So I enjoy playing around with solving problems like that, and solar is something that's a passion of mine, so I wanted to give it a go.
Perfect.
Yeah, this has been an unbelievable 2 days here with Solar Punk Steve. This man has just slaved over the meticulousness. The attention to detail is unbelievable. We've just finished the tutorial. It's 1 a.m. in the morning. I cannot believe it. We've got the 5-hour battery. I understand how everything works. I understand what needs to go where, how we need to set up the settings, what things should be for the different days that our crews do the different things, and how we kind of work, when we can hook it up to the house. So I feel very confident in the installation. I feel secure. We're not going to have any water issues. The panels are not going to fly off. Our guys, we're going to build a little bench here at Steve's recommendation that'll give this some protection. We can put a little sticker up. So I couldn't be happier. This is everything I dreamed of. I feel like Back to the Future, Marty McFly. I can't wait to show it off to my mom and my grandma. But thank you, Steve, for coming and just killing this for us. We love it.
So, I do apologize. I didn't get it done in one day.
We're going to get there.
Yeah, so did not get it done in one day.
Yeah,
But we had a good time. Hung out,
absolutely.
you know.
Cervezas, had a few of those. Enjoyed
Yeah,
some
had a
beautiful
few,
views.
stayed up late.
Yeah,
Got up early this morning to keep going. So it is Sunday night. It is almost 1 a.m.
yeah.
But we're done. Adrian's going to call me tomorrow and let me know that it's working flawlessly when the sun comes up, which I'm sure it will be. But I'm going to head home. I got a 2.5-hour drive home, and I got to work tomorrow. You got to work tomorrow.
I know.
We're both busy, but
no
this has
joke.
been a lot of fun. It was like speed running my solar setup. It was...
Yeah, how long did you do yours in? How long was it?
Well, it
over?
took me weeks of planning,
Oh, yeah.
and then actual weeks of install, because it was like, oh, let me go to the hardware store, find this little
Right.
piece, or let me
Very
order this.
meticulous.
This was like, you guys had most of everything,
Right.
all the main components, and then it was like, run to the hardware store, and just by memory and a list of things I needed, grabbed everything, and managed to get it done.
We did pretty good. We're almost at 95% hooked up to the house, so we know the mower's going to have all the juice we need for our guys tomorrow. We're literally going straight to work with this thing, so we'll update it and we'll let you know if we have any questions, Steve. Thank you so much,
Hey,
man. Appreciate
it's
you.
been a pleasure.
Hell yeah. I love it.